Do you feel broken, sad, lost, afraid that nothing's going to work to change the story of your health? That's common. And in this video, we're going to talk about what that looks like and how you create a new story. My name is Courtney Jacobs, and I'm a functional nutritionist who got off the yo-yo health cycle. I help others stand in their power, regain their health, and learn to trust themselves for the rest of their life. As a woman, I feel like this struggle is a bit harder for us than some. You see, we're fed these images from social media and online of filtered women that look perfect. But for me, when I was overweight, I didn't want to be a model or uh, that wasn't my goal. What I knew is that I was in a body that was bigger than what it should be for my size. What I knew is that it was uncomfortable and I was hot. It was hard to get out of a car. I didn't like what it felt like on my stomach when I bent over. I knew it was harder to exercise than it should have been. I didn't have the energy I wanted, and I was embarrassed taking pictures. So, what I wanted wasn't unrealistic. I felt like I deserved to be in a body that was an appropriate weight for my size. So if you're like me, I wasn't trying to be a supermodel. So I couldn't understand why, when I just wanted to be an appropriate weight in my body, when I just wanted to feel good in my skin and take pictures and be proud, I wanted to be able to move my body with ease and feel good. Why was it so hard for me to get my body to a place where it could stay there? It felt unfair. And what I now know is there's a way out. So I had tried every diet under the sun. I had spent over 30 years banging my head up against different walls. I would get super excited about the next diet and I would recruit a friend and we would all start gung ho in it. Within a couple weeks, I would be off the diet and gain the weight back. In my journey, I would gain and lose the same 60 to 70 pounds. I did that 6 times in my life. It was super hard. What I want to let you know is I relate to your story. I have done crazy things with food, like throw it out, get it out of the trash, buy stuff. I swear I won't go do this. I won't do this. I won't do this. I won't do this. I won't do that. I won't do that. And I always did it. You see, what happened is my word to myself no longer mattered. I didn't have personal trust. So although I would go to therapy and get diets and do all of these things, I'm thinking, what's the matter with me? Part of my issue was I didn't have personal discipline or self-trust. That was a muscle I had to learn to build in myself. And one of the skills that has set me free into a body that has been the same size for more years than I know. So, what does it mean to learn to follow through with the word to yourself? As women, if you're like me, I was super accountable to everybody in my life. If I said I was going to be somewhere, I was there. If I said I was going to do something, I did it. But I told myself so many times, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go for a walk. And I wouldn't do that thing. So internally, my word to myself no longer mattered. So it was very easy to override. So I started with very small promises to myself. How I build that muscle of personal trust is I use these cards. They're called key cards. And if you go in the link below, there's a link to the video that will teach you how to use a key card. Because this muscle of self-trust is just something we build, like a muscle in a gym. And here's the thing. Some of what has been going on has nothing to do with your diet. It's that we need to learn to build a muscle of self-trust in you that you show up for yourself no matter what. And I don't care how many times before you haven't showed up, it's 100% possible that you change that story. So watch the video below about the key cards so that you can learn how to start building that muscle because we are getting you out of this nightmare that you are in.